sweet one today. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing today? It's hump day. Hump day. Holy moly. I went and got Starbucks. We're going to limit it to once a week, minimum. Um, Feel good. Man, sleep is hard. Ended up coming home from work yesterday and going straight to sleep. And so basically, I slept till like 9:30, I want to say. And then I was up. Like I was up. So here we are running late. And I blame the freaking summoning because I don't know about you guys, but everything related to everything right now online that I've been participating in, which simply could just mean just listening to, but everything is like all shit has hit the fan. It's flying around ferociously. And right, lines. You should have sage burning. It's like we need to fully cleanse the internet atmosphere. What's funny is I think I have sage in my car. I should be good. I have sage in my car. Demons. Yep, watch this. I need to be on that show. Let's make a deal. You know, the one where the guy's like, all right, at the end of the show, here's gonna be my thing. If you have a pair of clippers, a toothpick, a playing card, and a lighter, I'll give you $100 for each of those things. And I'll be like, hold please. I go in my purse, I pick out all of those things, hand them to the guy, and ta-da! I win a bunch of money. Because that's my talent. I carry everything that I know. I have crystals, I have freaking God, let's see what like this will be a fun game. Reach in here and pull out what you see. Uh, I got a little thing boppy. It's a hand sanitizer. I wish this person would go. I'm not trying to be that late to work. Oh, good morning. Good morning, SK. Good to see you. How's everybody doing this morning, other than the whole just collective being a little bit off for whatever reason? I believe it's because somebody summoned somebody. Sammy, get out of here. Amen. I mean, if that didn't do it for you, I don't know what would have. It's like you just got to laugh at it. And that's really ultimately why we're here. It's good to laugh. Laughing is good medicine. Um, and when it seems like it's too much, or if it's like so bad, you want to cry, just laugh at it. It's all right. It's not, proper to laugh sometimes because the thing's basically just like somebody passes or is not an appropriate time to laugh. But everybody laughs. It's okay. It's totally okay. Mercury is in retrograde. Okay. I need for somebody to explain that whole concept to me again, also, because I know what it means, but I don't understand. Because when Mercury is in retrograde, from what I understand, what that means is that the planet Mercury appears to be going in the wrong direction, which means it's not even actually spinning backwards or frontwards or forwards, vertical, sideways, whatever the hell direction that it usually goes. It's not actually moving from it's still on the correct trajectory path. It's like still doing exactly what it's doing and always has been doing and always will be doing. But we're perceiving it as being in retrograde or reverse or backwards or whatever the hell that means. I know that it affects communication supposedly, and I've tested that theory because my ass is like, bitch, that doesn't mean that it's gonna do that. Oh, it does it no matter what. So anytime that I have any kind of atmospheric issue, which means like anytime you breathe, talk, associate with other people, that I always say either it's a full moon. Abigail, thank you, thank you. So it's either a full moon, There's either extreme solar flares going on, like the magnetic core on the sun has erupted, and we're being blasted with a bunch of rays of sunshine, um, creating a solar storm, or it's retrograde in whatever planet. There's all these planets, I guess, officially go in retrograde at some point, and they all affect whatever it is that affects whatever by planet. I mean, it's complicated. You'd have to take a whole ass history class on it, um, to fully learn and understand. And I mean, who the hell just decided one day, hey, I'm going to observe all the planets and then recognize that one seemed like it was going backwards. And then when they realized that it was going backwards, they try, you know what? That makes so much sense now that I said that out loud. All right. The person that invented Mercury retrograde or whatever planet was like watching the planets. It was like the person designed to keep watch of the planets. So they're like looking up the sky, they're looking at the planet Mercury, and they're like, and that doesn't look right. That looks like the holy shit. We gotta tell somebody. It might be an emergency. There's a damn the planet is moving backwards. Emergency, emergency. Hey everybody, hey town square, gather around. However, they did their emergency news in that day and age. I don't know what day and age it is or how long it's been, but you know what I mean. So like person that notices, it's going backwards, frantically goes to fucking find everybody in the town square so they can all gather so they can all discuss or figure out what the hell. Like, they probably think the world is ending because, that's what happens usually when something catastrophic sounds like freaking craziness starts to occur in the world. People think that, the world is ending. So the person that discovers it, they're like, holy shit, the planet's going backwards, everybody. And it's chaos because the people are like, huh, what are you saying? Do you mean sideways? Do you mean it's going backwards? Do you mean that we're going to start going upside down? Like what? And so they called it a period of time where people's communication was messed up. Imagine that, right? I could probably tell you why their communication was messed up because the person assumed the shit was going backwards and it actually wasn't, but it only looks like it's going backwards, right? So I can see where somebody would have a problem trying to explain that to a set of people. And so having the problem to explain it simply led to the fact that now there's a problem with communication. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense. It's the only thing that makes sense. And it makes good sense. So that's what happened. That's the story of Mercury retrograde. I can't talk this morning. I can't talk every morning. It's weird. I didn't realize how incapable of talking I was in the morning. And I love to talk. So, Mercury definitely is not actually reversing. That's why when I heard about it for the very first time, I was probably like a senior in high school. And I'm like, so if one of the planets just starts going berserk and loses its mind and starts going backwards, what the hell do the other planets do? Do they look at it and think like, holy shit, I should go backwards too? Are we going to start going in reverse? I mean, like, what the hell? And because I'm like being told, but it's like it was a cool fad thing to talk about and to do, and it was like all of the people are like, well, don't try to communicate with your boyfriend today. You're gonna have a hard time because and I'm like, but why are all the other planets upside down? Like, wouldn't that mess up the trajectory patterns of how everything flows? And everybody's like, no, don't worry about it. My worry wart brain is like, I'm gonna worry about it because I worry about everything. And so then I get explained that like the planet is not actually going in reverse. It's not going in reverse. It just looks like it. So beware, Mercury is in retrograde. There's nothing to worry about because nothing is actually physically happening that is wrong. It just looks like it's wrong. And as for Samuel slash the devil slash whatever entity that was, it's been released out into the freaking true crime slash drama slash YouTube community. I rebuke you, Satan, and all your minions. You have no power over us here in this chat room. You have no power over us in this channel, on this planet in Utopia land. Sam, be gone. I command you. In Jesus' name, we do not want anything to do with you, Sammy. Go back to where you came from. And it says, in the Bible, when two or more gather and agree together, that it shall be done. And therefore, Sammy, you must go, even though I see you're having a lot of fun here causing chaos. I'm sure you're back there just snickering about how funny this must be. But we've had enough. We've had absolutely more than enough. We've gotten everything we could have possibly gotten from you. You've hurt a lot of people. You've upset a lot of people. You most certainly have outstayed your welcome. And it's time to go. Be gone. What did the left eye say to the right eye? Something smells. Something in the middle smells. But seriously, I mean, ever since that summoning, which a lot of people refuse to recognize as a summoning in the beginning, and I'm like, Jesus, take the wheel. He said, I summoned thee. Like, how else do you summon other than saying, I summoned thee? Like, hello. It just felt very evil to me. And I don't know why he did it. I don't know. I can tell he's very hurt. He's very vengeful. He's very upset over what's going on. I don't necessarily blame him. I can't say I blame him. I don't know what he feels like or what he's going through. Um, Something stinks. Now SF has completely deleted his presence and he doesn't want nothing to do with nothing. Over Julie going up on an interview with Jay on Jay's panel. Like, does she know something that she's not supposed to say that you're worried she's about to come out and say? I mean, this whole thing is just weird and it should not be surrounding a kid's case like this. I mean, where's all of the actual sane human beings gone? Um, Janine, I've actually felt that way for a long time, but haven't said. The way that he behaved and all the things that he did for Kylie Rodney in the Kylie Rodney case was just, I remember it. A lot of people were there, but they seem to just forget. Like, it's like, I don't know what it is, but certain people within the community, which I'm trying hard not to really fit in by the more I talk, as you can tell, um, there's certain ones that hold channels and they are kind of like the mob bosses, if you know what I mean. One of the ones I'm referring to, and nothing against that channel. I don't dislike the channel. I pay attention, I watch, I participate. No hate, but it's like certain heads of certain channels become the dons, and therefore they dictate who's who and what's what, and so we all kind of blindly follow along to who's okay and who's not okay. And when SF came back and became prominent within this case, in my mind, I instantly went to, well, fuck. This is going to be Kylie Rodney again. And I'm not one to ever hold a grudge. Like, if I ever talk to SF, it would never be anything ugly. I just, in my back of my mind, instantly think, well, I remember what he did there. That wasn't a good time. He's a shit person. In my opinion, I don't know the man for real, just from what I saw personally. I can't. So, this is not surprising to me. You know what? Somebody asked me the other day, you must get so hurt and surprised. Granny Bassmaster, I'm gonna mention her name one time. I love the lady no matter what. She's an older lady. She was great. She talked to Dolly all the time, called into the show. She talked to me. I talked to her in emails. I've talked to her on the phone. She's gone over to the dark side, to a different channel with a different set of people. Those people trash us and don't like us, which is okay. No big deal. None of this is totally fine. But the people that got used to watching her on our platforms are like, oh my God, is she okay? Since she's elderly, it's like she could possibly no longer be with us, which she's with us. She's okay. She just chose to go to a different platform and be around different people, talk about my kid and where my kid is and stuff like that. And so somebody brought it to my attention and tried to explain to me, like, how is this possible? Why would she do this? I would never think. It's nothing against any of us. It's not against me. It's nothing against, the channel. It's just where she's finding companionship at the time. I don't fault her. I don't hate her. Sadly, I'm just very used to people flopping and flipping and flopping back around several times over. Um, I don't know that it's dementia. Yeah, Granny Bassmaster. So, I'm not gonna say I'm heartless and I don't have feelings and that doesn't hurt, but I get the whole like, those people are her friends now. They talk to her all the time. I'm sure she has contact with them out of the internet realm only, and that's okay. I mean, but we love her. There's nothing we can do for the. We're not gonna to be hanging out with us now is a betrayal towards them, and so she's not gonna do it, which it's totally okay. She did George us. Honestly, she did. So, but I mean that's okay. We love her. I'm not saying anything bad about the lady whatsoever at all. She can choose to be over there talking about whatever she's talking about. Um, my child and my life with my child is none of anybody's business though. So I really praise myself because I usually don't make the perfect decision. Thank you, Jax. Thank you. You're the best. But I did decide to keep my kid off of the social medias for the most part, at least mine. And so I'm actually really happy about that because people would be really, really picking that apart a lot more also. Good to see you, Granny's watching. I'm really about stupid excited about my shirt I made and I sold a couple of them. I can't believe people are going to be watching my show and then wearing my shirt while they're watching it. It's like the coolest feeling ever. I almost feel like I made it. I got to come up here and be like, I want to thank God. I want to thank my daughter, my mom, my boyfriend, my family. I want to thank my producer. No, I made it. You're smart to do that. Yeah, I mean, it took a couple tries. I had a channel before this one. Welcome, Sleuth Station. And so it took a couple of tries, trial and errors. I was not smart all the time. I did, have her up. And she's still been up. She's been when we go to Busch Gardens, sometimes she's there. When we are live in the studio, sometimes she's in her room. Like, I mean, it's not that she's not with me at all. I mean, like people are assuming that she doesn't live with me and that I don't see her and that I don't have custody and that it's really stupid. What's it look like? What's what look like? Oh, my shirt? Thank you so much, Sleuth Station. I posted a picture of it and the link to buy it on my community tab yesterday morning, I think. But it's cute. I'm really excited about it because it's like the pop colors that I really love. I like those colors I picked. And I really had fun making it. I can't wait to see it just driving. Oh, you're totally fine. Thank you so much for gifting that membership. Make sure you tell Sleuth Station thank you if you got a membership. That's like saying because we don't see here subs children, they don't have them. No, we're not. Exactly. I mean, that's some people that followed me from a long time ago know that, it was just me and her for a while. And so now that I'm not just with her and that it's just us, that there's another person, there's a jealousy factor to it. And so now, of course, I must be neglecting her because they see me with, you know what I mean. It's not even worth discussing it. I don't, because when I discuss it, it always gets like to the other angle of the conversation, and it's like, well, she's discussing it, so she's defensive about it. No, that's no. I'm just discussing my comments with the commenters. So we got to chant together now. We're not summoning nothing. Don't accept anyone that summons anything. If you're in a facility where somebody starts to summon something in prayer or any type of conjuring circle or any type of hold hands kumbaya moments, um, someone gifted membership on Clues yesterday, and UA ended up. Oh my god! Someone is that somebody you? Did you do that? Oh my god! Don't summon demons. Don't summon entities. Um, it's okay to ask Michael, Archangel Michael, to be with you or whatever, but I don't believe you even say that way. I don't think that you say it to where I summon the like. It just sounds evil to say the words. Um, but yeah, if we join together, we all agree that we rebuke the devil. We don't, you know, Yui's not a monster. She just is very too much a million times involved in stuff that she doesn't need to be involved in. She knows everything that she probably shouldn't know, and she is very intrusive and very over the top and very into everything, and then cries when you tell her to get out of it. So yeah, not my type of people. I can't help you there. Go seek help, and respectfully, as nicely as I can say that. But I don't I don't think she's a monster. I don't think she's a bad person. I don't know her, and I don't really have many dealings with her because I don't have the patience of grannies watching. She's a saint. I think people made her feel higher and important level, and yeah, yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I see what you mean there. I agree. People made her feel like she was important because she has all the scoop. So like, you ask her for something, she goes and searches for it for you, comes back and brings it to you, you praise her, and she gets happiness from it. So she's gonna do that over and over and over. Hey, Gator Hater, thank you so much. uh but that's what she does. So that's her current purpose to life, is to like serve these people, and you witness that. It's fascinating. I love people. I like watching people's behavior. I like all the um like, I see why they do what they do. And for her, while she's talking, on a panel, you can witness in real time she's getting messages from other people. So she's trying to please those people and get the pat on the back. So she's relaying the stuff that she's being told there. Floating heart, thank you. I love these little emojis. They're so cute. They're distracting a little bit, but I love them. Thank you so much. And so it's like, how do you help that person, or how do you deal with that person being around? Um, and for me personally, I just I don't have the patience. I've just had too many times where I've had people like that, because I've always wanted to save the world, as my family's able to tell you. Everybody that knows me knows that I'm Captain Save a Ho over here. Um, and so it's like, when you get to a certain point and realize that ultimately everybody that you're trying to save or help has to initially want to help themselves. They have to be willing to do work to help themselves. They have to be wanting to help themselves. If they don't see that they have a problem, you're going to end up spinning circles and wasting time, energy, effort into trying to help a person that, and we talked about this yesterday, it's like a continuation, but you're going to be trying to help and fix a person that has no desire whatsoever to want to be helped. And so they come around, they do the behavior that's unacceptable within the society norms, in my opinion. And then you try to explain that to them, and they don't want the help because they're comfortable in what they're doing. She's comfortable getting pats on the back for helping everybody with what she's doing. I know, I got it. I'm okay. I'm getting ready to get off though, you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for the people that are checking out my t-shirt. I'm really excited about it, and I am ecstatic to wear one of the shirts. I can't wait. I'm so excited about that. But thank you so much again for everybody being here. Let's collectively all rebuke the devil. You're not welcome here, Sammy, and get the hell out. Bicycle.